Morning everybody. Well, we're sat on the tarmac at Barberey Airport and we're just about to get on way. We've just refueled and we're heading firstly for an airport called Burns Challenges, where we're going to refuel again, and then we're heading for the Alps, and we are heading for one of the most trickiest airports in Europe, called Courchevel. It's 6,500 feet up in the French Alps. There's one way in and one way out, so you're landing on a sharp slope, you turn around at the top and you go back down the slope and out over the cliff edge. So it's going to be very special. Hopefully we can pull it off. So the wind this morning, when we got here, the windsock was hanging down, absolutely nothing going on, but now it's picked up a little bit. It's going to be a crosswind takeoff, but nothing compared to what we were doing yesterday. Thankfully, don't want any more of that, to be honest. Golf, 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 Tango Romeo, request radio check and airfield departure information.
Golf, Golf, Tango Romeo, I read you 5, runway news 17, wind 280 degrees 9 knots, curve OK, QNH 1018, report white line before Echo Charlie.
Runway 17, QNH 1018, ready for taxi, Golf Tango Romeo.
Golf Tango Romeo, what is your destination?
Destination Burn Challenges.
Sorry, say again?
Burn Challenges.
Can you spell me OIC code?
Stand by. Lima Foxtrot Golf Foxtrot Golf Tango Romeo.
Copy, thank you.
Golf Romeo Sierra Alpha Mike, requesting radio check and airfield information.
Golf Romeo Sierra Alpha Mike, I'll read you 5, runway news 17, wind 280 degrees 11 knots, curve OK, QNH 1018, report white line before Echo Charlie.
Runway 17, QNH 1018, report Echo Charlie, Golf Alpha Mike.
Golf Tango Romeo, Echo Charlie.
Golf Tango Romeo, report line up and ready, runway 17.
Report line up and ready, runway 17, Golf Tango Romeo.
Golf Alpha Mike, you go to Lima Fox Golf Fox?
Affirmative.
Copy.
Romeo, lining up runway 17, ready for takeoff.
Golf Tango Romeo, wind 280 degrees 10 knots, report for the frequency.
Golf Tango Romeo, taking off, runway 17.
Golf Alpha Mike, holding Echo Charlie.
Golf Alpha Mike, traffic information. ULM departure runway 17, report line up runway 17.
Golf Alpha Mike, lining up 17. Golf Alpha Mike, ready for takeoff.
Golf Alpha Mike, traffic information, one traffic initial climb runway 17. Wind 280 degrees 11 knots, report fully frequency.
Report leading frequency, clear for takeoff. Golf Alpha Mike.
Golf Tango Romeo, departing to the southwest, changing frequency 122.650.
Golf Tango Romeo, can leave frequency, see you. Golf Tango Romeo, you can leave frequency, see you.
Changing frequency 122.650. So this leg down to Björn challenges. It's a straight run, nice and easy, nothing to avoid. It's 108 miles and it should take us about 1 hour, 16 minutes. So at the moment the air's quite smooth, making the most of that. It's very welcome after the last couple of days and the turbulent conditions that we've faced. Only at about 1400 feet. The ground at this part of France is fairly flat. You can see we're just sort of following this kind of river where it's a bit green either side of it, but pretty much like in the UK, everywhere is fairly parched and not much greenery about because we've had no rain. As you can see, it's quite warm. I've got no gloves on. That doesn't happen very often, to be honest. We're making the most of it. All good.
Over here, are they?
No, I don't know where they get the water from, whether I noticed there's a bit of a canal or a river or something, but it's got boreholes.
Yeah, who knows? Goes to get that bloody fuel pump working again.
Did it? To be honest, I mean, it kept coming up in French asking for info, and I don't know, I just put in oui, and then it went alright. I didn't know what I was pressing for.
No, I don't know why it reverted to French when you put English in and it starts off in English. And then it gets to those bits, and I didn't know what the hell it was asking for to start with.
No, I know. It's a problem, isn't it? Golf Tango Romeo, downwind 20. So here we are at Bjorn Challenges, just arrived into the circuit. Let's see how this landing goes. Golf Tango Romeo, final 20.
Golf Alpha Mike, on Barrier, Courchevel. Alpha Mike, finale 2-0.
Golf Tango Romeo, runway vacated. Dave's trying out his French, doing very well, I have to say. Quick pit stop, straight up to the fuel pumps and get fueled up. €2.65 a litre, and we've used just over €57 to get down to this destination.
Golf Romeo Sierra Alpha Mike, Along the Zero. Golf Alpha Mike, Decollage, 20.
Here's the next leg down to Courchevel. It's 154 miles, 1 hour 53. Just a bit of airspace to negotiate on this one, but the scenery should be starting to change. This is going to get a bit more interesting, so we're looking forward to that. So a quick pit stop there. Lovely little place. Just fly in, fill up with fuel, fly straight out again, no hassle, no nothing. Absolutely brilliant. I can just see a faint outline of mountains in the distance. Hey on, Dave.
Yeah, I'm here.
Can just make out some mountains in the distance.
Yeah, there's a few over to the right that are starting, well, hills more than mountains, but yeah, there's a few all round if you look.
There is.
That means we're heading the right direction then.
Yeah, it must do. So we are rapidly approaching Courchevel. Let's have a look at the information relating to the airport. You'll notice on the drawn diagram there that the circuit direction is in like a teardrop sort of shape. So we come overhead at 7,000 feet, and we do that teardrop, and then we line up for runway 22, and we approach runway 22. You'll notice that it says visual landing, so it's visual landing only. There is no instrument landing procedure for this outiport. What else we got? You'll notice on the bottom line it says FR only. What that means is you've got to speak French. We didn't spot that when we were looking at this before we went in there, so we got away with it. So this is a section drawing of the runway, and this is the most interesting part, I think. If you look at the drawing on the right hand side, it shows you that the complete length of the runway is 537 metres. The first stretch on the right hand side, where it's 134 metres, that's the bit you want to land on. Then you've got a slope of 280 metres that is at 18.66%. It really is steep, and as you land on the bottom part, you have to put the power on otherwise you're not going to get up to the top. And then you've got the bit at the top where you come to a halt and park up. And you'll also notice that at the start where you land, it's 6,371 feet above sea level. And at the top where you park up, it's 6,583 feet above sea level. Now, it is worth noting that as soon as you cross the channel and get over the water, nobody gives you a QFE, a height above your field level. They all work in QNH, so sea level. So nobody's giving you what zero is when you touch down on that first part of the runway. Now, at home, if you don't get a QFE, what I normally do is put my Sky Demon onto height above ground and reset my altimeter using that. You can't do that here because before you get to the bit you want to land on, there's a big valley in front of you. So you've literally got nothing to set it. So it's visual only. Your instruments are doing very little for you unless you can memorize all the figures that are on this part of the chart. So let's have a look at the next page and then we'll just break it down a bit and look at the bit that's relevant to us really. So you'll notice the opening hours at the top, 8 till 6. That will be in UTC, which is Greenwich Mean Time, or British Winter Time. What else we got? So airplanes and motor gliders must own a mountain wheel license or valid authorization to access the altiport. So for ULM pilots, which is us, it is strongly recommended to take mountain course organised by the FFP-LUM. Well, I would imagine that's some sort of French LUM organisation. We haven't done that, but it says it's recommended. So we think we're good for it. So we're going in. And it says the use of single-engined aeroplanes with a maximum takeoff weight exceeding 2.5 tons and twin-engined aeroplanes require to submit a case file containing information related to the pilot. So, you know, you can take it from this that this is a pretty serious place. This is a tricky altiport, and it is seen as the most dangerous altiport in Europe, and it's also noted as the 7th most dangerous altiport in the world. It's a serious place. Let's see how we get on with it.
Going round in that valley down to our left. Parce que col du Free 9000 pieds en descente pour atterrissage sur la Fatou. The frequency for Courchevel, for paramotors in, or paragliders or whatever in the valley below us here on my right.
Right, okay.
Bright orange one and a blue one.
I'll keep my eye out. Are they lower?
Yeah, loads lower than they're heading towards the trees and obviously going for a bit of lift or something.
I bet they're paragliding. Still saying that, there ain't a lot of wind about to get any lift.
Correct that, up to P4 now.
I'm getting a terrain warning, climb above 7,900.
Yeah, well I'm currently at 7-8 on the height, 8-7 on the last QFE we were given, QNH we were given, and according to my transponder I'm at 8,500 feet above sea level.
Yeah, well I'm the same, Dave. You're back on the screen now.
What was that, Trev?
You're back on my screen now. Well, you were.
I've still not got you. According to this, I'm 14 minutes from the threshold. Whereabouts are you?
Yeah, well mine's, I'm 20 minutes.
Yeah, we can't be that far behind me.
ETA 1223.
I just had you on the screen briefly then. You're in near that Albertville.
Yeah, I'm just over the river now, that goes through it.
Oh, that was you then, definitely. Yeah, and then I might switch on to that channel and just call and see if anybody's actually managed, or if it's just like a traffic frequency.
Yeah, righto.
Just under 10 minutes I've got.
Yeah, I'm on 12. 10 minutes. There we go, we've got 7 minutes to run before we attempt to get into one of the most extreme airports in Europe. The scenery is absolutely stunning. The mountains are capped in snow. It's mind-blowing. Courchevel information, Golf, 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 Tango Romeo. Inbound from the north, 5 minutes to run.
Courchevel, could you turn on your left to the left apron and stop the engine, please?
Wilco, Golf Tango Romeo.
You are 2 aircraft, correct?
Affirmative.
Okay.
Hi everyone. Well, we did it. We're in Courchevel and we've just landed, myself and Dave, at the most extreme airfield in Europe. And wow, it's amazing here. I'll just switch this camera around, let's have a look about. So first of all, here's the runway. And I'm not sure how well the camera will pick this slope up, but I don't know what the angle of it is. But when we take off, we'll be going down that and then going off the cliff face at the end of it. I'll just zoom in a bit. So we'll be going straight off the end of that. As we were coming in, you come round, I mean the heights, trying to judge your height, it's saying that 7,000 feet is your circuit height, and then the runway sits at 6,500 and something. I come in, I had a bit of a bounce, to be honest, but all is well. Yeah, I was a bit apprehensive, I have to say. But look at these mountains. There's snow everywhere. We're at the end of June and there's snow everywhere, and there's higher mountains than these that are just covered in snow. It's amazing. There's a bit of building work going on. The landing fee was €15. So €15, I mean you can't knock that for coming into a place like this and what it must have took to construct this. But I think there's a ski slopes over there, so I would imagine people come into here and go skiing. You must be able to get to it by road, I'm not sure. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Well, that's it for this episode. We were greeted by the lady who called us on the radio as we were just coming in. I don't think she was that happy that we didn't speak French, but she spoke good English herself, so weren't really an issue. But we went and paid the landing fee and got booked in. What a place to land. Absolutely fantastic. That's something else ticked off the bucket list. If you've enjoyed the video, give us a like. Please feel free to share. And if you've not already, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that'd be great. It don't cost you anything. Catch us on the next episode when we take off from Courchevel and start heading back across France and then camp at Bourne Challenges Airfield.